The process is different for each of our artists. For instance, when I'm making my comfort stones or really any of my items, I take a small pile of glass. It's called frit, and it's just crushed up colored glass. So if you're on the website and say you ordered a blue comfort stone with a black background, I'll have a blue pile of crushed glass to use. And then I'll take the ashes, a very small amount, and I have them in a little pile on my working space. I'll take a little bit of the ashes and I'll sprinkle that on top of the crushed colored glass. And then using my bench torch, I'll heat up a gather of clear glass and I stamp it into the mixture. And then I use a process called imploding, where I use heat and gravity on my torch to allow the clear glass to melt and fall around the ashes and the color. So it traps everything inside. All the ashes and the color are permanently sealed inside. Each artist sort of has their own technique. I have some of our other artists, for instance, our Paperweight artists. Her name is Rachel. She takes, for her staircase paperweight, she will have, she lines up the ashes in sort of rows, if you will. And then she has the same similar technique where she uses crushed colored glass depending on what the customer ordered. So if they used blue and green or red and orange, she'll dip that gather of clear glass into the color and then stamp it into the ashes. And then that mixture is sort of spiraled together and then encased in a heavy layer of clear to create the mass of the orb or paperweight. And then again, the ashes and everything are permanently encased inside. There's no movement on the inside of it. The ashes aren't loose. Everything is still and permanently solid. I will say, if anything ever breaks, if a paperweight breaks by chance, nothing comes out. You don't have to worry about anything spilling. It's all permanently encased and solidified inside the glass. When I'm working in the studio, I only have one set of ashes out at a time. It just ensures that there's no cross-contamination. There's no mixing of the ashes from one order to the next. All of my tools are wiped down after working. My pokes and my knife and all my utensils that I use for creating the glass piece, they're all cleaned and sanitized before the next order's made. It's very, very important that we have integrity in this. I know how important it is, and I know what these mean to people. And so I take that responsibility personally. And if there are unused ashes afterwards, we store them in the same bag that they came in, and we store them for 90 days at our studio. You'll receive an artist communication card with your order, and it has on there, it tells the artist is letting you know whether or not there are any unused ashes, whether or not there's a small amount or an excessive amount. And it gives you an opportunity to decide whether or not you want to have additional items made, or if you'd like to have the ashes scattered after 90 days. Each of our artists has their own scattering site. For instance, our artist Jolie lives in the mountains in Gold Hill, Oregon, and there's a nice, quiet, peaceful mountain overlook that she scatters her ashes at. There's a photograph of it on our website, but each artist sort of has their own nice, peaceful place to rest, where they scatter the ashes.